years ago, Lydia's life was thrown into a tailspin when she found out that her dad was actually not her biological father. And at that point, Lydia's mother revealed to her that her real father was a man named Frankie. And since that revelation, Lydia has tried to bond with Frankie and make up for lost time, but Frankie insists Lydia's mother was a liar and that he is not Lydia's dad. This is Lydia's story.
I am here today to prove to Frankie that he is my father. When I was 16 years old, the man that I thought that was my dad, he told me that he wasn't. My mom finally told me the truth and said that a man named Frankie was my father. When I met him for the first time, he admitted that to me. So if he knew, where the hell was he all my life? I grew up with nobody. I had to fend for myself. Frankie says that I'm not his daughter because the timing doesn't add up. He says that I look nothing like him, but that's not true. Frankie has missed out on everything. He missed out on my whole childhood. I just need Frankie to accept that I am his daughter. After all that he has missed, I deserve to finally have him in my life.
So you're upset at him?
I'm pissed. I'm pissed, Maury.
Why?
Because he wasn't there. He wasn't there to see me. One day I'm here, the next day I'm not. Like, who does that?
Well, there are a couple of things I want to go over here. You were raised by a fellow you thought you were fine.
I was raised by my sister's dad.
Right.
He raised me. He's the one who took care of me.
Right.
He was the one who was there to think and thin, everything.
And then, when you were what, 16 years old?
I was 16 years old and he sat me down and he told me the truth.
And then all of a sudden, he shows up.
All of a sudden, out the blue, oh, hey, daughter, how you doing? No, who does that? Who does that?
And then what happened?
Oh, and then he sits there and text messages me on my phone. Oh, I have a doubt that you're my daughter. I don't believe the timing. The timing doesn't add up. The timing doesn't add up.
He was with your mother, but he
was with my mother since she was 16.
Right.
16!
You think you look like Frankie?
Man, there's people out there who tell me that I do look like him, but at the end of the day, I look like my mother. I'm gonna look like my mother, but I still look like him.
Okay, all right. Frankie thinks that the time doesn't add up to when he was with your mother and when she had you because it was only 7 months and you were a full-term baby.
Maury, no. He was with my mother since she was 16. Before that, you could get pregnant before, Maury, before. Doesn't he know how to make a baby? He was there, right? He was there.
You take your mom's word over Frankie.
Frankie, my mother's not going to lie to me. She's not going to sit down on her deathbed and lie to me, Maury.
But, all those years you thought that the father of your sister was your father. Your mother didn't tell you any different.
No, she didn't tell me, and I'm pissed about that too. Because, Maury, she had me thinking that another man was my father. She could have told me ahead of time.
Right. Okay.
Maury, he missed out on so much. He has 2 grandkids, 2 granddaughters that he never met. Look at my kids. Maury, they're gorgeous. Who wants to miss out on my kids? Who wants to miss out on their life? Nobody. Nobody wants to miss out on those kids' lives.
We're going to solve the mystery today. We hope. Here's Frankie. Frankie, come on out.
February, you were with my mom since she was 16.
Yeah, I had sex with your mom in February.
Since she was 16.
You were born in September.
Since she was 16.
The dates just don't add up.
Oh, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up now. All of a sudden, it doesn't add up.
Wait a second. I want to ask Frankie this, okay? Frankie, why would you make contact with her at 16?
Exactly. Why would you even get involved?
I got it, Lydia. Okay, let me do it. You thought when she was 16, you might be her father?
Yeah, I thought I might be her father because me and her mother had reconnected and everything like that. And it was just, I just had a lot of doubts.
So you wanted to see her?
Yeah, when I seen her, I was like, I took her around my family. My family members were like, I don't see no resemblance in it. Look, I don't see no resemblance right there. I don't see none. You don't see some?
Look at that,
I don't see nothing.
Look at this, Maury. Look at that.
I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't
What would happen if I say you are the father?
It wouldn't even matter because he was never there. I'm 21 years old. It wouldn't even matter.
I want to ask him, Frankie, will you attempt to have a bond?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, then we're going to find out right now. When it comes to 21-year-old Lydia, Frankie, you are not.
I told you.
Lydia, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know your mom's not well. Maybe you can talk to her again. Maybe we can find out. Maybe we can have another lead. And we'll be glad to help you, okay? All right? Okay.
Man, you know I'm always going to be here for you, Dave.